Who wants to talk to me, please?
It's me, man. It's me.
Bro, since I've been in here, I have not disrespect. I don't get into nobody business. I don't worry about nobody. I do my thing, bro. This shit derived from yesterday. I'm not even saying it derived, but the shit started from yesterday, where apparently, I guess since SCU, when I got in and became second of command in SCU, I took London away from her friends, and she don't hang around her friends no more. And it wasn't even a big problem, but it did cause what I'm saying, some tension or whatever. So I tried to talk of that and be grown about it and be like, I know she gonna say what she gonna say or whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I feel like that, what I'm saying, when we do initiate a conversation with each other, what I'm saying, and it's something that she don't agree with, it almost like it irritates her. So she'll get loud and can't nobody talk, just like what's the name said, and it just get all out of proportion. Homeboy wasn't even in trouble about nothing. I wasn't even getting on to him about nothing. Furthermore, he wasn't even supposed to be pulled to the chief's office to talk about anything because we was talking about a respawn. It wasn't nothing. He wasn't even in trouble, and the situation was already handled. So I felt like I got overran. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt. And I'm just gonna keep it real. And whatever she, if she say what she got to say, it is what it is. But by all means, I have not came this just like yesterday in PDG. Right? I come in there. Uh, what's his name? Eddie. Eddie has a suspect. Mind you, now Bobby just told us it don't matter what it is. Should no group be around the car? Don't care nobody be around the car if he's making an arrest. I come in, I say, well, can y'all please get away from the car? Eddie's making an arrest. I don't know if a person felt like had a little hostility behind it. I was just doing my job. You know what I'm saying? I got told something about that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I'm an ex-LTG. I fuck with Eddie, this and the third. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay. I chalked it up and walked off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by I feel like I ain't, because I do try to do my job, but then it gets rebutted.
Okay, can I go now? I'm glad you brought up the whole Eddie situation because now I know you felt some type of way. For one, as a
How?
LTG, can I speak without you cutting me off?
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. Yes,
As
ma'am.
a
You
LTG, an officer comes in with a suspect. The suspect asks to speak to a supervisor. Nobody stepped up. So what do I do as a former, not only a former LTG, but a former chief? I walked up and I told her, okay, well, if you don't have body cam, that officer can proceed with the arrest. And that's exactly what I did. You come over there. Oh, if you're not the arresting officer, leave. You're
Yeah,
rude.
because it was a group of
And boom, can you
people
not
over
cut
there.
me off? Can you not? I let you
Yes,
talk and I
yes,
ain't say
ma'am. You right.
nothing. I let you talk and I
Yes,
ain't
ma'am.
say nothing. Boom.
Okay.
Now let's get to the London situation. After you in London started doing what y'all started doing, I don't know. Okay, let me fix that up. After you in London started getting close, that sounds better. Cause, yeah. That sounds better. You and London started getting close. London started moving weird with her female friends. And it wasn't only me, so don't sit here and say, oh, I felt like you took my friend, because Miss Versace voiced the same opinion. So I don't know why you was sitting here trying to say it was just me. Oh, Miss Banks, she felt this. No, it was
Because
more than one of us. Can you
I
not
apologize.
cut me
I just said
off?
I said I
Don't cut
apologize.
me off. Don't cut me off. You apologized twice already. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Cause I ain't cut you off not once. Nah, cause now you pissing me off. I let you talk the whole time and you keep cutting me off. I let you talk the whole time, Cash. I let him talk the whole time. I ain't say nothing. And I'm body camming this whole thing. I let him talk for OD long and I ain't press my mic, no nothing, Cash. But you keep No, because it's a respect thing. You not about to keep cutting me off just because you feel like, oh, I'm wrong and you're right. No. We're having a conversation. He keeps sitting there butting me out, bro. Whole time he was talking, I let him talk. And Cash, you know me. Once a person get to saying some bullshit I don't agree with, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting that shit out. I let him talk the whole time. Alright, anyways, let me continue. Boom. Me and Versace feel like since him and London, her name is London Moye. Since they started getting real close, I'm talking about very close, he is just her energy been off. His energy been off. I told him I felt like he took my friend, and he did. Alright, so boom, let me tell you something that he ain't even mentioned, right? So I was in PDG and Versace came to me. She was like, let's go on a patrol. So I'm like, alright, cool. We ended up going on a patrol. We ended up taking Versace's personal car. And we met him, London, Chris Childs, and Tony at the pier. When I got to the pier, I'm more of a read the room type of female. Been that way since I got to PD. Will always be that way. When we pulled up, they were having a full-blown conversation once we got closer. Because, if you're in a car with somebody and you have your drone up, you can hear the conversation and see movements. When we got close up to them, conversation stopped, and then the energy was weird. The first question he asked us was, "Oh well, what's tea?" Because I know y'all got all the tea. And London, mind you, London been a friend of mine since she was dealing with another person in PD. Well, both of the other people that were previously in PD when I had, just came back the first time I left. She was dealing with from those two people. Anywho, boom. She always was close, cool, telling me, we always got along. So when I got over there and we got up on the roof, she was standing behind Jordan, wasn't saying anything. So I ended up /respawning. I /respawn, an officer put handcuffs on me, and when I hit faint, I respawned right there. That led to me having to /respawn again. Even while I was on the ground, I said, I'm going back to PDG. Don't pick me up. They still put the cuff on me and made me spawn right there. So I ended up respawning again. Get back to PDG. But I'm more of a read the room type of person, because we all know London. London liked to talk. Even when London was dealing with Lucifer, she talk a lot. Oh, I do
When I
have
was
body
waiting on her
cam
to
of
start,
it. My POV of that body cam was an NRP because I'm a cop. I'm not gonna sit here and make nobody feel like I'm just going around body camming them. So respectfully, my body cam of that was a NRP. But if he want to send you his body cam, you can go over it and you can see where
nah,
I said, "Hold on, can I
at that
continue
point
without
I
you?
agree.
Can I
I was just saying,
continue
I was saying
without
I
you
agreed.
cutting me
Cash,
off,
I was saying I
please,
agree with her, Cash.
Jordan? Oh my God.
I was saying I agree with you, Banks,
I
with the
know, but let
body
me
cam.
finish. I'm almost done.
Okay, I can answer that. When like you told us yesterday, we was doing undercover. We was having a discussion. You just told us yesterday not to be around everybody doing that, and those was the members that was over there. That's what we was doing. Versace messaged me talking about what are y'all getting into. You know what I'm saying? And I said we on some SGU work, and I said we out and about. we all took breaks and everything and put up the detective macro shit and, like we always do to go out there. They end up, and so I told what's his name? I told fucking Chris, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and take a break because Versace and them want to hang out. I didn't even know Banks was coming. First of all, Versace didn't tell me that. I thought it was just Versace coming. She didn't even tell me Banks was coming. First of all, and I was just like,
and that's where the weird energy came in when I pulled up with Versace.
Yeah, she didn't even tell me. Yeah, bro. I'm already knowing, but I had nothing to do with to why London spaced herself out. I have a whole IRL woman, and I ain't trying to get into no mix with no stuff like that. I can't put a gun up and mix. She chose to do that, and her excuse was, oh, because she's joined SCU, so she's trying to learn. I don't make a motherfucker do a motherfucking thing. And I. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me get to the bottom of that really quickly, Cash. London, excuse me, I just burped. London messaged Versace and told Versace to pull up. And
Damn.
me, Versace, and another officer was in PDG. So, boom, right? Versace was like, oh, Banks, let's go on a patrol. That was before London texted her. And then she was like, wait, never mind. I'm getting my personal. We're going to go outside. I'm like, all right, cool. She was like, London told me that she is by the docks. London called it the docks. I have the full body cam. She called it. Remember when I said earlier that I have a whole 1 hour and 55-minute body cam that I need to delete? Yes, it's that body cam. Lennon said we're by the docks. So we thinking she was over there by the motherfucking Gang House 1. You know where them boats is at the back of Gang House 1? That's what we thought she was. So we drove over there. We drove by the pier first. We ain't see them because I take London to a spot by the pier by where the Ferris wheel is. So we thought she was over there. And then we went, she said she about the docks. So we go by the fucking docks. And if you call Versace online, I would tell her to get online right now. And I will hold my mic while I call her on the phone and say, Miss Versace, get online now and come to chief office. And she would tell you the same thing, that London was the one that told her to pull up. She said she bought a dog. So we drive over there by Gang House when we driving around looking for her. So I'm like, I think she might mean the pier where the water is. So we're like, fuck it. Let's go check. We pull up over there. So said, so done. It was Mr. Jordan, Chris that was here, and Tony. Oh,
bro,
and when I was at LTG,
hold on real quick, Jordan. Hold on real quick, Jordan. Hold on real quick. 2 minutes. No, not even 2 minutes. 2 seconds. When I was in LTG, Cash, listen. When I was in LTG, something was brought to my attention where and another female officer overheard London saying, "Oh, I'm the first female in in SCU, and we don't want no other bitches in here." And I had the body cam. Exactly. So you know I'm not lying. Cash, to prove it to you, because I'm so solid, bro, and I ain't on the bullshit. If people feel like it's a conflict of interest or somebody fucking with somebody, I got a whole IRL wife, and I'm not going to jeopardize my marriage. I will remove her from SCU. I will remove her from SCU.
You cannot remove hers up to Cash
because everybody's making it seem that I'm
we know you have a wife. We know your wife is Jack.
So
We
why
know.
would she be close?
Well, I know. I don't know about them, but I know your wife is Jack. That's why I've been respectful and all that other shit. No, we're keeping it cool because I know his wife.